Hey YouTube and all you fish freaks, this is just one. It's Saturday, a couple days after I got my new angels. As you can see, they're happy. I threw some micro worms in there for the babies. Even the adults are eating them now. I've got an overabundance of them. My cultures have taken off, so got to do something with them. But they're eating micro worms and brine shrimp. Bloodworms are still too big for them, but they're loving this. Just got done doing about a 30% water change on them a couple hours ago. I try to fill enough jugs with water because the water here at my parents' house is really good. It just has some nitrate in it. That's it though. So I'll let it sit for 48 hours and I do a water change. So I'll have sometimes 50, 60 gallons of water on the floor getting room temperature and sitting with the lids off, so I can do water change every other day. Sometimes I do them every day, so I keep extras. That's why so many, and with so many tanks. The one angel quit picking on this guy, calling him Archer because he looks like a recurved bow. He quit picking on the babies. Him and the silver, or the zebra, they're both silvers, I guess, or zebras, but they're behaving themselves. I rearranged the tank, as you can see. And the babies have stayed on that side. And the other guys are usually over here for some reason. I added 2 Cory cats for company for the Julie. They've all been hanging out together. I had 1 albino die. They had no Julies at the pet store yesterday, so I had to pick these guys up. But he just about the fattest Julie you ever seen. Their biggest, he's huge. But he got a lot more active ever since I added the babies in there with him. But they're all getting along really well. I'm not real happy with how the tank looks right now because of having to rearrange it. And these bow fronts, there ain't much you can do with them. But, you know, that's to help them grow out and keep them happy and let them pair off. So I gotta have stuff in there for them, plants, etc. Things growing, stuff going on for water quality. I know I'm a little over filtered. I have under gravel, I have the 2 sponge filters and 2 hang on the backs. But this one I've been thinking about getting rid of has just some sponge and some lava rock and some ceramic rings in it. I've got sponge in the front of it to slow the flow rate. And this one, I just like this one. They're old school. I have 2 of them. They're made by a company called Supreme. They quit making these a long time ago. And they siphon from the tank into there, and you can put just about anything you want in there. And I've got some ceramic rings and stuff in there, some pot scrubbies. But I like breaking up the water. As you can see, it's just a, you can tilt that any way you want. You can have it in the tank. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. It's just a power head. And I just let it trickle in there and break up the water. I really like that about it. So, but I'll be removing probably one of these sponge filters when I get other tanks set up. And I'll probably be removing one of the hang on the backs. I just want the tank very established. It's been up and running for 2 months easy now. But You know, I'd like to see it hit about 6 months before I start taking filters off of it. Guppy grass is finally starting to grow. You can't really see it. It's melted just about every other tank I've had it in. The Ludwigia, it's doing phenomenal in here. I forget what this stuff is called. It's the newest edition. Or behind Mr. Pleco, Mr. Bristlenose, or Mrs. Bristlenose. It's doing well. It's gotten longer and greener. I don't really fertilize this, just a touch of Flourish and a little bit of Excel every other day. I put the Excel in. The Flourish, I probably don't even put that in once a week. The Wisteria or Water Sprite, whatever you want to call it, is doing good. The Anubis is doing good. Amazon Sword's doing well. I forget what that's called, but it's doing good. A little piece of Kabamba's in there. They're doing alright. I have so many heaters in there because I don't have one just strong enough for it to keep it the temperature. So we got 150 watt, 175 watt, and one old Jagger 100 watt. But I want it right at 80 degrees, so that's what it keeps it at. I have one in my 55 at home. I just got to get unlazy and install my inline heater for my canister filter and remove that one. Plus, that one holds on to some of my plants are attached behind it at home in my goldfish tank. Now I reset this 20 up. I got it narrowed down to 2 of the pots. I didn't know my helper had put some bleach and soaked some of the pots in them. So I think that's what killed all them guppies. So I got this pot instead and planted everything in it. All the little pots, they were just boiled. That was boiled and the face is boiled. I boiled them for about 2 minutes. I put them in there when the water wasn't boiling and then boiled them for 2 minutes. They did great. I'm going to take one of these filters out of here too, I think. I'm a firm believer in, you can't be over filtered. And this has got a little Flourish in it and a little Excel. I've been using Prime like it's going out of style because of all the water changes. Look how happy they are though. The babies, they said Angel Mania, Lee Gordon said to feed them the first bites or whatever that he sent, and I'm happy he did. I've been feeding them, but they really like the brine shrimp. I think I'm going to get the most growth out of the frozen and live foods. Found a dead ghost shrimp in here today, and I found 2 dead mystery snails from Petco. I have mystery snails I bought at Petco that have lasted over a year, and I have mystery snails lately. Every mystery snail I bought has died. It's starting to aggravate me. I bought one yesterday and one the day before. The one I bought the day before I put in my goldfish tank because they seem to do really good in there. And the other one is in here because I figure there's plenty for him to munch on in the guppy tank, and it's about the temperature I keep my goldfish tank, low 70s, mid to low 70s. The baby guppies are doing good if I can find them in here for you. I just fed them. I guess they don't want to come out. They were out a minute ago. I'm going to replant this. I don't really like the Brazilian waterweed in there, the Anacris. It just dies off and melts and then comes back. It just looks disgusting. And then the rainbow fish are doing good. They're kind of sketchy. I don't think they're real happy in there. They're healthy, but I don't think they like all the water changes because You know, they all go hide after I do a water change and get all skitzed out on me. Oh, and I've got a score. I got to, I'm going to move the 10 gallon I just cleaned out. Got a little water in it still. Got an old school air pump. And this thing was used to run the liquor lines and stuff for the casinos, so I know it's got plenty of power to run a fish room. I've just got to get it set up and piped in. But it's a loud sucker, so I've got to build a box to put around it and insulate it. You know, I got to bolt it down to a piece of rubber on a board and a piece of rubber on the, you know, I have to set it up so you can't really hear it, and drill holes in the box to let air in. Maybe set up a fan or something for it. Tell me if any of you guys ever seen anything like this or ever used anything, but this'll definitely push the air I want. We're getting ready to build the shelf over here. Gotta move all my also RC car fanatic. You can't really see them. Techno is my brand. I race Truggy and A-scale buggy. Not very good at it, but I love them. They're fast, and I don't break bones. But anyways, guys, that's what's going on in the fish room today. So, oh, and my friend Andrew at Petco, he's the aquatic specialist there, sent me a bunch of plants. I haven't really looked in the bags. 2 bags full of plants from his aquariums. So I can't wait. I'm going to take them home, plant some in my 55 gallon planted. I guess you'd call it high tech, except it doesn't have the CO2 canister hooked up to it. I dose it. But I have high tech lighting. I have the Phoenix Planet Plus. I have fluorite substrate with an under gravel filter, which seems to be working out great. The roots are growing through it, and the filter is working great. So it's sucking in nitrates and all the junk and all the poop right down through the bottom to fertilize the plants. I dose daily. You know, I like to start getting into the powdered or the dry ferts, but I'm laid off, so that's not happening. If you guys aren't aware, I have a GoFundMe page. I'd really like to build an epic fish room. You know, start hooking up the plants, start hooking everything up. It's just that I have not the funds to do it. I also like to donate, you know, aquariums. I went to school at Ferreton Christian Center. I would like to donate an aquarium there and set it all up. It's a church. And I'd like to start, you know, like youth centers and stuff like that when I get enough to donate to them, if I can. Get kids that would be drug addicts or criminals, you know, interested before they, you know, before they made the mistakes that some of us have made. So anyways, this is all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like, give me a comment. Sorry about the glare. Try to get a going out shot of the rainbow marble full veil, but he's my favorite. I also like these little Filipino blue zebras, or wide veil. He's a wide veil and they're full veils. But anyways, give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. You know, hope you guys all have good luck with your fish. You know, and stay freaky.